Hi guys, welcome to another No Frills toy review. It's been a while since I've done my last review, been busy and all that, but I thought I'd come back with another review featuring this guy. It's the DC Universe Classics Surf's Up Joker, as portrayed in the 60s TV series by Cesar Romero. The box is a little bit tattered. I got this one cheap off eBay. I've already got this one in better condition, but as this one was cheaper, it meant that I could do a review and I could also crack it open for you as well. So there you go. You got the front of the packaging where you got the traditional 60s style bat symbol lit up in the sky with the traditional 60s TV themed logo. And we have a quick pan around. There you go, with the little bit of bio on the back there. Cowabunga clown face with an evil plan to become the Surf King of Gotham City. Point: the Joker uses a menacing machine to blah 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 blah. You know, like, if you want to have a read of it, you can pause it now. Other than that, you know, you got the Surf's Up Batman, the Riddler, Batman, Catwoman, the Penguin. There are, you know, a couple of other ones as well. But let's crack this one open and we'll be right back. So there he is out of the packaging. It does come with obviously a surfboard accessory. You get the little display stand as well, and you also get this little card that you can stick in there. Obviously you got the image from the 60s show with Batman and Joker on their surfboards. Why they've done this landscape mode, I don't know, because you can't actually get that in the display stand. This is the only way you can do, but you know, I prefer that side anyway. So there he is. He's got his surfboard with the Joker design on it in like a lime green colour. Excuse me. There aren't many people that are a big fan of this range of figures. It's the latest one that I managed to get hold of at one of our local Comic-Con events, because I mean, the Surf's Up Batman was the first one that I actually picked up, and then that started off the getting the other figures from the range, and eventually got the got the ones that were scaling the building, which was quite a hard one for me to get hold of. But once I got it, this one popped up and I managed to pick it up. I think I paid about 30 quid for it at the time, but it has come down in price a little bit. You can pick it up on eBay for about £24 free postage. But let's just have a look at the surfboard. So you got quite a good Joker design on there. It's very well painted on there. You don't really feel any lip in the Joker face design. It does come with two foot pegs, so you can pull him on either or both. Obviously, surfboard's got a tail fin on it. It will sit on the deck, but it's going to be held up at that end. One way to get around that is to actually push the tail fin out, but it does leave you that there, but then it will sit flat on the floor. It depends on what you really want to do with it. So like I said, you got the base there, and then your backboard is sitting there like that. And obviously if you have it around the other way, then it's not going to be the right way up, because obviously it would have to be that way, but it won't fit in the display stand. So let's get on to the Joker itself. So yeah, this one is portrayed by Cesar Romero, and it's actually quite a good bit of paintwork. If you can just make out there, because obviously Cesar had a moustache when he portrayed the Joker, which was basically ran over with the white face makeup, and if you can just see that she actually has got the grey in for where his moustache would actually be, which is really quite good. The hair is the same as what it is on the Joker from the 60s show as well. The jacket it's soft, but I think it could have been softer, to be honest. It's not too bad, but around the front bit, obviously, I think it's actually fastened in there, because the figure actually has got ab crunches, but you don't really get a lot out of it. You ain't getting a lot. Maybe backwards a little bit, but nothing major. The paintwork on the shorts, it's pretty good. Bermuda style shorts, and they do it all the way around, including underneath the tail of the jacket, with the pinstripe trousers going down there. I know some people have said about this peg where it's got the line through it. You know, some people have had theirs pointing the other way, but these don't look too bad. It does actually line up until you actually turn it, where the pinstripe will turn around a little bit, but you know, that's something you're gonna pull up with if you really like the figure. As regards to the articulation, you got the head. Now, I would like to say it's on a ball joint, but there is no tilt whatsoever, really. It will turn. I'm not going to force it through for 360 degrees. The ball joint on the shoulders, they will come up to about there. It's not a great deal. What's that, about 45 degrees? Each arm does have its bicep swivel. I've got a hinge at the elbow as well, which does actually go up to 90 degrees, which is good. The wrist, it does have a wrist swivel, so it rotates out, but there's obviously, like on these type of figures, there aren't actually on the pivot to pivot in and out. So they are pretty much like a basic figure. Your waistline does have a wrist, again, a waist. I get my tongue sorted out. Waist rotation, and then you've got your hips, where it does do the splits like that, and then you've got your forward and backward motion. So the leg will actually go up to there and also go back forward. So basically the tail of the figure doesn't actually hinder it that much. Your single knee joint, again, it's pretty much close up to like a 90-degree bend in it, which is not too bad for this figure. The ankle, it does have slight movement, not much. So you've got that there to there. So a slight forward and backwards. There is no twist in the ankle, definitely no rocker on these type of figures, but that's about it on as far as the articulation goes for it. So obviously, if you want to put your Joker on the surfboard, depending on which way that you actually ride it, whether you ride it normal style or goofy, or so it does fit on there like that. Whoosh, there you go. Even there you go. Look, remove the stand, and you got the blue of the ocean. If he's going to stay upright, take that out. There you go. Joker on a surfboard in the ocean. What more can you want from it? Like I said, I got this one because I wanted it to match up with my Surf's Up Batman. I haven't done a review on this one. I might do if anybody's interested in it. But there you have it. So I'll give you a quick size scale on it. I'll take you out and stand you up straight. Size scale, it is actually, looking around, literally just over 6 inches tall, considering it is part of the 6-inch range. So like I said, it's not a lot of people's preferred type of figure, especially this range. You know, I will actually say that the classic 60s version figures range is actually better than the new multiverse Batman versus Superman ones. I don't like the Batman versus Superman ones. They just look very cheap and tacky. Some people say these will, but in my opinion, these are a far better figure to get. Obviously, this particular range, they have actually brought out the Batmobile, which I have purchased. I will try to do a review for that one. But other than that, I'm quite happy with it. I'm a bit gutted that, you know, my first one I bought, I paid £30 for at a Comic Con, and now it's coming down in price to around about £24. So I would say that only the die-hard collectors who want to actually complete a set of figures will probably buy this one. Other than that, a lot of people will probably say it's not going to grace their collection, it won't look right, but I'm a big Batman fan, and it looks good in my opinion. So there you have it, the review for the DC Universe Classic Sursup Joker, and there's not much more that you can really say about it. I like it, and I'm glad that I've got one open and I've got one sealed on card as well now. Whether that'll be worth any money in years to come, I don't know. But don't forget to click on like if you like this one. I'm always open to constructive criticism on my reviews. I do apologise if I film this in portrait mode. I'm still having trouble adjusting myself to using landscape mode because I don't get the whole figure in. It's easier to review the figure like this. But that's it. I'm going to stop waffling on now. I will give you one last look at the figure on his plinth, and hopefully we'll be back soon with another review, maybe Surf's Up Batman, or maybe even the Batmobile that will fit the 6-inch figures. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to No Frills Toy Review, and we'll see you again in the future. Thanks for watching.